Update 2.06 is here, and as expected, this patch does not come with any major balance changes. Now, of course, we've known this to be a fact, as Bandai Namco did say they would not make any major balance changes up until probably the end of the TWT finals, which is most likely Season 3 if we do get a Season 3. But still, most of us are disappointed, as we were expecting at least something, just a slice of a cake. Just give us a preview of at least what's to come, like a roadmap basically. Give us a roadmap of what you guys have in mind in terms of balance updates. This is one part that Namco is horrible at in terms of communication. This for me just sucks ass. Of course, they have said they don't want to basically compromise tournament integrity by releasing major balance update in the middle of a long ass Tekken tour. But boys, even the pro players themselves have been begging for a balance update. And Bandai Namco, or probably the Tekken team as well, as we all know, are not good at listening to player feedback. So let's talk about this feedback issue for a while. Of course, I have made so many videos on this. I don't know what it is about Japanese devs, Japanese fighting games, and not taking player feedback into consideration. Pro players, content creators, the average player, you name it. All that matters a lot. Let's talk about 2XKO again. These guys are goated AF. They work with content creators, they work side by side with pro players, they work with casual players, bro. They even adhere to feedback. They even say, we've acknowledged your feedback and we've made changes based on this feedback. These guys are good at communication, the amount of updates they drop in terms of balance updates. Like, if there's an issue, these guys are right on it. And I don't understand what it is about Japanese devs. And this is not just a Tekken problem. Street Fighter goes through this, Guilty Gear, even freaking Bleach, Rebirth of Souls, which is one of my favorite games I was excited about. But after seeing how these guys are in terms of communication, dude, it's horrible. They suck ass. This is something that Japanese devs need to learn. Player feedback is very, very important. At the end of the day, content creators and pro players spend the most time playing this game. We spend so many hours playing this game. So it just makes sense that these would be the people you look at in terms of feedback as well. Of course, not just exclusively to tournament players and content creators, even just the average player should be taken seriously in terms of player feedback. I mean, it's way better than, you know, the dude that tried to make grabs do chip damage. Like, what the hell were they thinking? So player feedback, Bandai Namco needs to improve player feedback and communication. This is horrible. You can't have Harada always try to pull strings and tell us what's going on with the game. No, the team has to do better. So now, where does this leave us, bro? We have, what, 3 months until Miarizo, which signifies the end of Season 2. So Miari, I believe, will be released on December 5th. That would be somewhere close to when the tour happens, I believe. So we might see Season 3 starting early next year, and hopefully this major balance update changes a lot. Guys, I'm talking about a major balance update. This game needs a huge fucking update. And what pisses me off is Namco actually have the balls to make big changes, right? Stuff like additional health, that was a very important change to the game. Massive W from Bandai Namco. The nerf to the hit engager from +17. +17. Who the fuck thought that would be a good idea? So from +17 to +9. +9 is still too fucking much, but hey, we'll take it over +17, as well as the nerf to chip damage. Like, these are the 3 big changes Namco have made to the overall gameplay mechanics that have changed the game for the better. So Namco do have the balls to actually make this better, but it takes them so much, right? Such a huge process to actually have the balls to pull the trigger on such major changes. What is needed right now is an overhaul to the hit system, but I don't think this is going to happen. So what can Bandai Namco do as an alternative to this? Stuff like the hit smash, of course. We talked about this. Hit smash should not blow up walls, should not blow up the ground. Wall break, floor blast, floor break. it should not interact with stage environmental hazards. That's one thing. Number two, damage should be nerfed across the board. There's no reason why you should get 50 damage for one button off of a free resource. That should just not be the case, as well as the frames on block. There's a huge disparity on hit smashes on block. For example, Anna's hit smash is like -9, I believe. Kuma's hit smash is 0 on block, but then you have characters like Armor King who has a +9 on block hit smash, or Fakumram who has a +7 on block hit smash. So the hit smash frame data should be the same across the board. They should not be plus on block. They should be negative or at least 0 tops. I don't think these guys will have the balls to overhaul the hit mechanic. I've talked about this a million times. So like I always say, accept the game for what it is and just hope Namco actually do make a few more changes. I can't say a lot more changes because yeah, we know that's not gonna happen. So a few more major hit changes that can change the game for the better, and hit is at the core factor of these changes, right? Of course, generic characters, homogenization of characters, every character doing stances and stuff, that won't change unless they decide to remove certain moves in the game. We have to deal with this for Tekken 8 until the end of the game. What's needed right now is some major changes to the hit system. Of course, balance is an issue as well, but like I always say, there isn't really a balanced Tekken game in the history of Tekken, or just fighting games in general. There's always going to be a broken character, there's always going to be broken shit. And as of right now, every character is strong, with the highest win rate in ranked being 53% and the lowest being 48%. So that just goes to show you how offense is fucking insane in this game. It's very difficult to defend against every character in this game. So balance, I don't think will change much, I'll be honest. Yes, they'll nerf Anna, they'll nerf Nina, they'll nerf Asuka, but there's always going to be another character at the top of the leaderboard, right? I don't know how they can tone down everyone while still making them super good as well. So this for me, it's not looking good, boys. I don't have that much hope in terms of balance. I think the game will stay this bloated in terms of offensive capabilities for every single character. But hey, for me, what I really want right now is a major change to the hit system. So boys, in the end game now, we're on to season 3 by at least December or the beginning of next year. I always say, or we've always said this is probably Bandai Namco's last chance to at least give people some hope. Everyone is holding on to this game because it means so much to us, right? We have the fear of dropping something we've grown up with, right? This game has been my childhood, so I can't just drop it. And I do enjoy certain aspects of the game. I won't get to play this version of Raven in any other fighting game. Like, this Raven for me is sick as fuck. So I want this game saved. I want this game to be better, or at least to survive and do well, so we can get the next installment of the Tekken franchise. We're in the end game now. Season 3 is do or die for a lot of people. I have said Tekken will still be around. There's just no game like Tekken at the end of the day. People will still play this game even if season 3 is a bust, but I just hope it does well financially to guarantee us a Tekken 9 or a Tag 3, hopefully just something better than what we have right now. So yeah, that's it boys. 2.06, another letdown, just bug fixes, collision stuff, but nothing major to shift the meta, nothing major to make the game better. We've been here so many times. Hey, it is what it is. We've got one last chance in season 3. How are you guys enjoying Armor King? What are you guys playing? Are you even still playing Tekken? Are you grinding any other games? I'm still waiting for 2XKO to come on consoles. I really want to cover this game. I want to play this game so bad. But I'm still playing Tekken. Of course, I am grinding some AK in ranked, playing Fak as well. Hella interesting character. I will make a video on this character as well. He's super fun, bro. It's actually crazy. So anyway, boys, thank you so much as usual for taking time to watch this video. If you've made this far, please don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you're new. And as usual, boys, may the frame data be ever in your favor. GG.